I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Miami. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Adrian Peterson off to the races. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 68 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive. Put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
On 1st and 10, it's Bajan. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Breaks a tackle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play action. Now Bajan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the quarter blitz. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert it.
A little bit of extra pressure.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run over center with Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here this 1st half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Perry on the move to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Bajan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Throwing now, Bajan. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know?
I'm not good enough to play in fantasy. I enjoy watching you.
You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up. 5th place. Okay. What's the champ in that book?
Now 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Once again, the Dolphins will come out and go for 2. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Bajan. To the sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. A first down carry for Henry. He'll take this to the 46. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off the play fake, it's Bajan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 40 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example.
There he goes left side. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
Back now in Miami. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And off comes to Peterson. Adrian Peterson. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 59 yards. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. There he goes, right side. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. The Dolphins will again line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Bajan. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. To throw is Bajan. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Bajan to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team.
And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score in the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.